Welcome back. You're still watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Now, South Africa's President Jacob Zuma has defended the actions of police who shot dead 34 striking workers back in 2012 at Lonmin's Marikana mine. While on a visit to a university in Pretoria, the president said, quote, "Those people in Marikana had killed people and the police were stopping them from killing more people," end of quote. He was responding to a question during a visit to the university in Pretoria, and 10 other people were killed in violence relating to the strike, including 2 police officers who were hacked to death. The shooting sparked intense public and media criticism towards the police, mining companies, unions, the ruling African National Congress, and President Jacob Zuma. Let's bring you updates now from East Africa. The recent killing of a young man by police in the Mathare neighborhood of Nairobi has prompted an outcry against an ongoing pattern of extrajudicial killing and other abuses by police officers against the poorest residents of the city. Now, for more on the extrajudicial killings in Kenya, the Voice of America's Gabe Joselow joins us from the Kenyan capital, Nairobi. Gabe, thank you very much. We're glad to have you again on the program.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Now, you've been investigating this incident for some time now. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, we've been looking into this case of a young man named Stephen Gichuru, who was shot dead by the police in an area called Kiamaiko in the Mathare neighborhood of Nairobi. There's conflicting reports on whether he was, in fact, robbing people the morning that he was shot dead, but what we do know from autopsy reports, from the police's own report, and from witness accounts is that he was unarmed. He was just murdered by the police officers who had warned him previously to stay away from that neighborhood. Ultimately, it's just another case that we see almost every day in Kenya where a young man usually is shot and killed in an extrajudicial fashion by the police, who doesn't have a chance to be arrested, who doesn't have a chance to go to court. So we just became interested in looking into this story a little bit more to see how such events occur and what can be done about it.
Well, Gabe, I'm concerned. You just mentioned that the incidents like this occur on an almost daily basis, right?
Yeah, there was a report from an independent group that showed the police were responsible for over 1,200 shooting deaths in 5 years between 2009 and 2014. That represents 67% of all gun deaths in the areas that the report was reviewing, which were major cities in Kenya. So that's an enormous proportion. To give you an idea of, to contrast that, the number of people killed in armed robberies was only about 260. So it's really this enormous disparity, and it shows that the police are using firearms at really an alarming rate, and that probably goes against the law as it's written, which encourages police officers to limit the use of firearms except in really necessary situations.
Well, finally, Gabe, just before I let you go, what is the government doing about this?
Well, we've seen some strengthening of the Independent Police Oversight Authority, which is an independent body that has the mandate to investigate incidents when police may be stepping beyond beyond the law and committing crimes like this. We haven't seen too many police actually prosecuted, but at least their issues like this are getting more public attention, and it seems like this oversight board is very serious about trying to hold police officers to account.
Well, Gabe, thank you very much for filling us in on the details. As always, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Gabe Joselow, the Voice of America's Gabe Joselow, reporting from Kenya, Nairobi. Well, in a moment, as political tensions continue in Burundi, it's beginning to tell on the economy. Please stay with us.